News 46 is brought to you by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444. News is also brought to you by Dennis Hoff for Assembly District 36, a successful businessman who can't be bought, can't be intimidated, and won't sell you out. Paid for by friends of Dennis Hoff. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight on News 46, a horse is struck by a car on Charleston Park.
The moving wall comes to town.
And the vendors set up camp at Petrick Park. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell and Zach Reinert. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Wednesday, September 21st, 2016. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Zach Reinert for News 46.
A pony was struck by a vehicle and dragged several hundred feet last night on Charleston Park. The Nye County Sheriff's Office sergeant on scene said that the black pony had her foal with her and was in the roadway when she was struck on Charleston Park and Leslie Street. She was severely injured after being dragged for half a block. The pony insisted upon standing despite her major injuries. The foal was running in the road and the deputy was trying to stop traffic to save the young pony from the same fate. Several drivers ignored the lights on the deputy's car and drove around the scene and almost struck the pony running in the road. Nye County Sheriff's Office Sergeant Kelly Jackson would like to thank the people who stopped and blocked traffic and eventually captured the young pony and took her to safety. The mother pony was taken to the yard of the residence and met by a veterinarian. She died shortly after her baby was brought to her. The deputy told News 46 that the owner of the horse's husband had just died recently too. The driver of the car was checked out on scene and released. The car received major damage. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
The Vietnam Veterans Moving Wall arrived to town this afternoon. Volunteers from all over and Home Depot are setting up the memorial that will open to the public tomorrow at 2 p.m.
When they say it's a moving wall, it not only moves physically, it moves the Vietnam veterans internally. Yeah. And I can attest to that because I've been there. And yeah. It's quite an ordeal.
It's something to see. This is 50% smaller than the one in Washington, D.C., so it's going to stand about 8 feet high when they get it actually installed, right?
Right. And it's about 240 feet long, corner-type setting, but there's still 58,000 names on it.
It's amazing. Some of your friends, too, right?
Yes, yes.
It's going to be all at Simpkins Park starting when?
Starting Thursday at 2 o'clock. We're having an opening ceremony. Hopefully, we're going to have a flyover. Jose Tellis has been heading up this program with Dr. Waters and Terry Jenke. Terry Jenke has been a big part of this.
And you're the MC.
And I'm the MC.
Simpkins Park is just there, just west of Highway 160. 2 p.m., the Mercier flyover, possibly another type of flyover, but also the ROTC flag ceremony, the national anthem. All right, and then what's going to happen on Friday at 2 p.m., they say VFW wreath and the Nevada Silver Tappers. And then Saturday kicks off a big event, right?
Saturday's a big event. First of all, they're going to start off at 10 a.m. with a Pahrump Valley Memorial. They'll be presenting a wreath to the wall. Then at 11 o'clock, DAV takes over. We'll introduce guests that are there. We'll have our prayer, our opening prayer, our national anthem.
Who's speaking?
We have two guest speakers. The first guest speaker is going to be Ram Pahrump. He's the state commander for the Disabled American Veterans in Nevada. And we're also going to have Dr. Tom Waters. Sullivan Holochek will be recognized in the audience along with James Oscarson. These are the only ones we have
on your schedule right now. And then 2 p.m. is a Quilts of Valor, followed up by a volunteer barbecue.
Right, right.
And then Sunday, what's going on Sunday there?
Sunday is a closing ceremony which starts at noon. But it's very important to note that starting the 22nd at 2 p.m., running 24 hours a day, we're going to have security guards. Disabled American veterans will be donating their time, 3-hour shifts, and it'll be open 24 hours a day for veterans that like the solitude and want to go in the middle of the night. And I understand that Jose Tellis has talked to the Sheriff's Department to hopefully beef up the security.
A big event having this moving wall here in Pahrump. And of course, everybody should come on down Simpkins and Highway 160 right at Simpkins Park. Find out more by looking it up in the Pahrump Fall Festival Guide.
The Fall Festival Guide, and also to remember that there's going to be a shuttle every half hour from the Harvest Festival up to Simpkins Park.
Well, the 2016 Pahrump Fall Festival officially begins tomorrow at 5 p.m. for a locals night. We caught up with Vicki Hilling from the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce.
Getting all the vendors set up out here. We have a little over 200 vendors. Got some of them coming in today. We'll have a bunch of them coming in tomorrow. Get everything ready to set up and open up at 5 o'clock. Well, we have our first band, and they'll have the singing of the national anthem and just open it up to everybody and come in and have a good time. Carnival will open up, and it'll be open till 10 o'clock tomorrow night, and then we'll start all over again on Friday.
Incognito is going to be up on stage as our first act. And then we also have Davis Amusements here. They'll be opening at the same time that the rest of the festival opens, right?
Yes, they will.
Rodeo, Friday and Saturday?
We do. Gates open at 6 o'clock. Rodeo starts at 7:30, somewhere around there.
Can you buy tickets at the gate?
Yes, you can.
All right. And then also, we have all different kinds of vendors here, including, of course, the 4-H. You have arts and crafts right here inside the Bob Brewer Community Center. You can't forget that. And just lots of food, lots of games, lots of things going on. What is the schedule for the rest of the weekend?
Well, we've got our bands. We've got a car show, 3-day car show that'll be here that's being hosted by Pahrump Valley Cruisers. We should have about 82 to 85 classic cars out here. Come on out and see it. We've got the Vietnam Memorial Moving Wall out at Simpkins Park. Their actual opening ceremony will be at 2 o'clock tomorrow. We've got shuttle bus running a couple of the days back and forth from Petrick Park out to Simpkins Park. And was out there yesterday with the great Home Depot team that we have here, getting everything set up. It's going to look amazing. I
noticed that the roadway is going to be shut down from Highway 160 to Whitney on Basin, and so people are going to have to just park elsewhere, right?
That's correct.
And then there's hay rides or something I saw?
Yes, we have Freedom Rings that's going to be out here. They're teaming up with the 4-H this year, so we've got a kids corner going on over there for all the kids. They've got a bunch of entertainment and games and stuff for them to do.
The Pony Express is coming in on Saturday, aren't they?
They are. They should be at about 2:45, 3 o'clock, somewhere around there.
They're doing their ride, and then of course they come in on all their horses, which is such a sight to see.
Yes, it is.
What's the hours here at the park?
Well, starting Thursday, we open up at 5 o'clock and it'll go till 10. Friday and Saturday is 11 till midnight, and Sunday is 11 until 5.
All right, and then there's all sorts of contests that people need to be aware of, including the pet competition, which includes the scruffiest pet, the best-looking pet, the most trained pet, and so that is going to be held here. There's also a talent show on Sunday, right?
Yes, there is.
People need to bring their own music if they're going to sing, right?
Yes, we've got a bunch of different games that's being coordinated by our entertainment committee for this event, and just go by and check with them. And again, we've got schedules and stuff like that located at our booth here.
All right, when we return, the Nye County Sheriff's Office received some new off-road vehicles. We'll have more when we come back.